I am the self-help hacker. My videos largely are about emotional intelligence. They're about psychology and sociology. This one's gonna be a little bit different because we're gonna look at what appears to be more of a surface issue, kind of a tip of the iceberg situation, to help us realize the fundamental issue. There's a lot of people now who are, more so than ever, they have confidence issues about their body image issues. I wonder why. Oh man, I don't look as good as that person. Look, they just went on vacation. Look, oh, I wish I would look that good in a bathing suit. Oh, well, at least I'm better than that person. Man, they haven't done well since high school, man. Oh, but there's another person on vacation. Oh man. So imagine when you're basing your confidence on other people. I'm not as good as them, but I'm better than them. I'm not as good as them, I'm better than them. Just like with morality, when I said in my video, is there really such thing as a good person? Because most people think about themselves, but I'm a good person. I deserve good things and not bad things. How do I know I'm a good person? Because look at that bad person. At least I've never ... So similarly, people do that with how they perceive their own body. And for me, I'm thinking, if nothing else, why wouldn't you just start working out? For me, it's that basic. And yes, your diet is important. It's a matter of, we are designed to get a certain amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fat every day. Granted, the healthy versions of those, not the processed versions of those. That's important, that we're eating enough of the right things. That's important. But exercise is very important too. So we obviously live in a society where exercise is not really required anymore. It's almost seen as recreation, or, oh, you're the person who's like working out all the time. But ultimately, it builds so much confidence. And if your body is at all an issue to you, then why wouldn't you start exercising daily and start working out? It's funny because for me, it's been a challenge, you know. For all of my teenage years in college, I was always running. And then in my 30s, I started mountain biking and doing that, and that was good for me. But ultimately, now that I'm almost 40, my body's changed even more, where it requires more of a challenge. So now I've got into lifting weights. And what I have read in Men's Journal is ultimately that when your body has more muscle on it, when you've built more muscle, then what happens is it ultimately raises your metabolism, so you're burning fat naturally because your body has to keep up with the greater muscle mass, which you don't just build the muscle by working out, but also by consuming the right amount of protein and a small enough amount of carbohydrates. A lot of people are high on carbohydrates and then low on protein, and especially the processed versions of those things, which don't actually ultimately stick to the muscles that you're building. And not to mention also Men's Journal, I've read too, that building muscle helps you distance yourself from getting cancer as well. It makes sense though. We now live in a time in the world where we don't really need to exercise in order to survive, at least not on a day-to-day basis like we used to. So exercising or working out, those things specifically, and it's funny because I'm less focused on the food part, because if you have the mentality of, oh, I'm going to be working out for 20 to 30 minutes every day minimum, then by default, you're not going to be eating fast food like the average person would, or whatever it is, or drinking soda, which is just, when I think of drinking soda, I think of smoking cigarettes. To me, it's like the exact same thing. Because, okay, do you want lung cancer or do you want diabetes? Not confident about your body? Start working out. Comments right here.